Welcome to Amateur Decorating Like a Pro. I am Catherine. This video is in response to a viewer's request that I actually met in person at the Dollar Tree. She wanted me to come up with something for an Easter baby shower where it really didn't look too crafty, but it was fun for her to make. So guys, I picked up a few items and here we go. Let's go to work. Dollar Tree has some really unique items this year when it comes to Easter. I am loving these mesh tubes, and I thought combining them with these floral foam cones and maybe a tea light or two using a little hot glue, this would be an interesting combination and something easy for her to do. I place a drop of hot glue on top of the cone and I'm using a plastic knife to rub it into the top. And then I added a little bit around the edge at the very top and began to wrap the mesh around the cone. I didn't put glue all the way down. I did it practically the roll in the beginning. And after that, I just wrapped and let it just fill up the entire cone. And it was done. Now as I'm spinning the cone, I am actually stretching the mesh with my thumb. Now for this one, I'm going to use 3 colors. Place a dot of glue on the top, and when you start to add your mesh, just make sure that it's above the edge of the foam. Now you can completely cover the top if you want. Now to add in my second color, I pretend that I'm doing upholstery and adding an additional trim. You want to add a dot of glue and you want to cross over the original one and then just wrap around it. Once that glue gets a little bit hard, then go ahead and cut off the original mesh. And then you just continue onward just like you did with the very first cone. Just wrap it until you're done. Now if you're going to add a third color, you will do the same overlap. Now my topper is going to be a cluster of assorted Easter eggs. Now I really love how this is turning out. So I glued the cluster of eggs to the top of my cone tree, and I also placed some of the smaller eggs inside of a tea light holder, and I attached it to the bottom of my tree. Now these adorable little Dollar Tree birds have a piece of wire in the back, so you can basically spear anything with this wire. I think this is absolutely adorable. I applied the same technique that I used on the floral foam cones to the wreath. Now if you're going to attach a large bow or large florals, don't cover that area with mesh. Don't you just love these colors? They're bright and fun. This would be great in a girl's room. Now to make my bow, I took 36 inches of each of the 3 colors of mesh that you see here. I didn't clamp them together using a little clip. I took another small piece, about 16 inches long, and threaded it underneath one of the loops on the wreath. And with my clip still intact, I placed it on top of the smaller string. And then I tied a very tight knot. Not to worry, it's not going to go anywhere. You're going to secure it down with a few dots of hot glue. Now I think this is the perfect simple little bow for such a bright colored wreath. And like I said, I'm adding a few drops of the glue and I am applying it directly behind the knot in the bow. So what do you think, guys? I think this one's beautiful and easy to do. Now, if you have not picked up the ceramic painting sets for your kids' Easter basket, you might want to get on top of that. Of course, adult supervision, you're going to get 3 paints, your ceramic figure, and a paintbrush. It's adorable, guys. I really love it. And the quality and the paints are resealable. Now, I just love these beautiful terrarium planters. You can do so much with them. Now I love this project. It allows you to put spring in absolutely any space that you could imagine. You want to take a little piece of floral foam and secure some of the smaller flowers from the Dollar Tree to the floral foam. On the bottom of the foam, add a little bit of the hot glue and stick it to the bottom of the terrarium. Now, if you must prune away some of the flowers, then do so. You don't want it to be too crowded where it's rubbing up against the glass. And then just add a little bit of your moss around the bottom, completely covering up the floral foam. And now you have your very own petite little floral garden for spring. Now I made a quick bow and I attached it to the terrarium with, of course, my typical twisty tie from a loaf of bread. And guys, you can fill these with candy or even ornaments, anything that you find decorative for babies or even for Easter. Now the faux floral terrarium, you can hang anywhere. I plan on doing several of those for my office. But the ones with candy in them, well, you want to have those on a flat surface. It's all about the yum yum. I would also recommend having an assortment of beautiful Easter baskets filled with colorful eggs, and it's also a great way to play your baby shower games using those Easter baskets. Well, subscriber, I hope this helps you out with some simple ideas and get your creativity going. You've got ample time before Easter to pull these things together and enjoy the process. And guys, this is just a glimpse of Easter in Dollar Tree. Sorry, there isn't a tour this time around. I haven't had a lot of time to run around and get a lot put together, so I just wanted to at least let you guys know what my store had out there for Easter. So there are just a few shots here with the Easter display already set up, and of course she can incorporate a lot of this into her Easter themed baby shower with the stuffed animals as well. So they've got a lot for you, so just simply go ahead, start picking it up, because you know how Dollar Tree is. Here today, gone tomorrow. Well, if you're not a subscriber, I hope you'll consider doing so today. And remember to turn on your notifications. Thank you so much for stopping by. And as always, stay in prayer and stay creative.